Hey, what's going on, guys? I've got a brand new video for you guys today. We're actually going to be reviewing my overall experience with the PC beta that happened this past weekend. The beta started last Thursday and ended earlier today, this morning, which is unfortunate. I wish they would have extended the beta by one more day. But I'll give them credit though, since they did start one day early last Thursday when it was originally intended to start last Friday. Now, I just want to start with mentioning that before I started making my own PC years ago and playing mostly PC nowadays, I actually was an active console pleb when I grinded on my Xbox 360 back in high school. Back then was probably the most phenomenal gaming experiences I've had during that time, and without a doubt the best era of Call of Duty in my opinion, before all the jetpack and futuristic bullshit that infested CoD. I miss the good old console era when CoD was in its prime. I'm sure the majority of you guys probably feel the same way. I've been pretty excited for this new CoD though, ever since it was announced last year. I'm a huge fan of Call of Duty World at War, and remember playing hours and hours every day after school when I was in high school. World at War is still my favorite CoD, and I definitely have high hopes for this one to relive the precious moments for the new generation. So far, I'm liking what I see and definitely bringing back some memories of the old school aspect and blending in with the new mechanics that work very well. The menu and HUD with this overall look of the game is pretty old school, which I absolutely love. Even the font has a nice simple look, which works pretty well with this World War II era. The fine detail is spot on, and the current game lobby is really cool in my opinion. I'm assuming this is a new feature for CoD, which has a nice World War II vibe that works really well with this type of environment. I like how when your character is just sitting in the lobby, you can actually see everyone's classes and loadouts, which is pretty cool. The new created class system is one of the bigger changes in this CoD, which I find very interesting. You have many options to choose from with 5 different divisions that you have to level up over time. The divisions are pretty simple and straightforward. You have the infantry class, which specifically aims towards a standard assault rifle class. The airborne class, which happens to be my favorite, aims specifically towards a submachine gun class. The armor division is basically the heavy weapon specialist class consisting of your light machine guns. The mountain division would probably be a fan favorite given the fact that this is a pretty cool sniper class division with some decent sniper perks. Finally, there's the Expeditionary Division, which focuses on a shotgun support class for perks. This seems like a pretty cool addition. Leveling up these divisions felt pretty quick though when I was playing, which is pretty nice. I'm sure they'll adjust how fast you level up these divisions when the game launches. I think they should add more levels though for a higher cap with each division, but overall I wouldn't mind either way. The more you level up your specific division, the more perks you will be able to add to your class loadout. The next thing I actually wanted to talk about is the female option in this game, where basically everyone is wondering what the fuck is going on, why are they in the game? We know that the devs want this game to be historically accurate, but then at the same time they implement this SJW bullshit, to satisfy everyone's needs. Initially I was pretty shook when I heard about this announcement, especially when I saw you can actually play as an African American woman on the German side, which is absolutely ridiculous and doesn't make any sense. But after thinking it through, I got used to it, given the fact that this would only apply to multiplayer and not so much the campaign mode. The female yells and moans when they're actually killed are pretty annoying, but I'm sure that can easily be overlooked sometimes when all the explosions and gunfire are going off in matches. The game has a wide variety of audio and graphic options you can adjust and mess with, which is real nice. A lot of people are complaining though that there's no quit button in the menu. Exiting out of the game is kind of weird and it's actually hidden. You have to access the settings tab on the top, then go to the menu, then exit the game from there. I'm hoping that feature will change because a lot of people out there are probably going to result in Alt F4ing to force quit out of their game. The gritty color scheme reminds me of the dark vibe from World at War, which I really like. The whole missile score streak system with earning points is still in effect. Molotovs are implemented as a score streak now, which is pretty nice. Getting kills off that has been so satisfying though, every time I've been able to use one. Overall, the game seems fairly balanced for the most part since my playtime. Despite my first time playing CoD on a PC since Black Ops 3, I've been able to absolutely destroy in some matches. It definitely takes some time to get used to though with this type of fast-paced environment. Just like the many Call of Duties from before, you'll have a short time to kill as usual. Not too long, not too quick. The sounds in this game are well done. The ching sounds from the M1 Grand reloading never disappoints.
Fire superiority! Move into the
Kills and headshots are also really satisfying when you hear that distinct zip sound with a raw punch. Everything in this game screams AAA. The blood and gore brings you to a whole immersive experience from World War II, as it should be. There are some minor performance issues, which is no surprise though, coming from a beta. Some of my friends were actually having problems launching the game, and others had their game crash during batches. Hit registration is another thing that is questionable at this state. I'm giving the devs the benefit of the doubt with most of these encounters, since we're all just playtesting their servers in a beta. The last thing I'm really hyped for is the ultimate campaign in this game. CoD isn't really meant for their infamous campaigns. It's usually hit or miss nowadays, but I'm really confident this would be a fun campaign to bust through with this nice dark World War II theme. Overall, this is a genuine return to the franchise, without a doubt in my opinion. I've been craving for another World War II game for years now, and I'm finally getting the chance to live up to an opportunity to once again wreck some plebs like I did back in high school. To me, obviously this CoD won't be perfect, but so far in my eyes, this has lived up to my expectations from what I've experienced. This actually seems to be the most promising title I've seen from Call of Duty in the past half decade. But that said, I already have this pre-ordered and will not be canceling it. I want to know what are you guys' thoughts on the game so far if you played during the beta. Let me know in the comments down below, and please like and subscribe for more, and I appreciate you guys stopping by. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.
Losing objective Anton. B is lost. Enemy contact at Anton. Losing objective Anton. Dead. Enemy capturing Anton. We control all objectives. Hold the line. Losing objective Anton. Good work. Prepare for the next advance. Domination! Move out and take position. Hostiles inbound with Anton. Enemy has Kaiser. Anton captured. We have tactical advantage. Keep firing. Capturing Beta. In the trap. B captured. Losing objective Anton. Enemy capturing Beta. Anton is lost. Recon airborne, searching for targets. All positions in enemy hands. Securing Anton. A captured. Behold Kaiser. Enemy capturing Anton. Enemy taking C. Taking B. Tornado standing by. Quick 12 ready. We control all objectives. Hold the line. Firing for full effect. Target recon airborne. Enemy capturing Beta. Quick steps 12 mission on the way. Enemy contact at Kaiser. Enemy contact at Kaiser. Copy. Enemy captured at Kaiser. Enemy captured at Kaiser. Recon flight concluded. Taking B. Recon aircraft in your area. Behold Kaiser. Enemy captured Kaiser. Anton is ours. Taking B. Kaiser is lost. XX bomb ready. Enemy capturing Anton. Enemy capturing Anton. Losing objective Anton. XX bomb mission on the way. Capturing Beta. B captured. Kaiser. Losing objective Kaiser. Kaiser is lost. Artillery ready for orders. Awaiting coordinates. Firing battery 1. Target position confirmed. Enemy contact at Anton. Anton is lost. Enemy contact at Beta. Enemy holds all positions. Correct the situation. Enemy recon aircraft in the air. Anton captured. You fought well under pressure. This victory will be remembered.